Day 2 of circling countries in Google Earth until Drew notices. It took this person 1 hour and 30 minutes to circle the entire nation of Luxembourg. There are literally an insane amount of circles down here. I'm really glad this person chose to focus on the greatest country of them all. Someone from Ohio could be your neighbor without you even knowing it. If you live in any of these states, stay safe. And as you can see, the top 10 US states with Ohio-born residents are California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. Obviously, every state that pretty much borders Ohio. Well, I mean, yeah, RIP West Virginia. Are you telling me there might be 262,000 Ohio residents that could be living anywhere next to me? And I thought I couldn't possibly want to leave California more than I already do. Why the US is better than Europe. To go to this part of the United Kingdom all the way to this part of France, it would take you about 14 hours. That is with tolls included. Versus us, who is just, in general, a lot further away from England. It is not possible for us to drive, but I'm pretty sure everywhere in the US is within a 14-hour plane ride. Maybe not parts of Hawaii, but everywhere else. We want you to rejoin! As the UK stares at him up here, Poland's like, I miss you. The rest of the EU misses you. Even Germany misses you. Meanwhile, Germany's celebrating as bank assets moved from UK to Germany. I can literally hear Squidward like, ta-ta-ta-ta. I love the awkward face the rest of the EU has. Hi. Poland and the UK have a pretty good friendship, I guess, though. Austrians saying they speak Austrian. Meanwhile, Germans knowing they speak Bavarian dialects and are just funny mountain Germans. Wait, so if Austrians are just mountain Germans and the Netherlands are just swamp Germans, what does that make Switzerland? Especially because you already gave the honorary mountain Germans to the Austrians. Chocolate Germans? I don't know. Dutch/Germans at midnight? Wow, fancy fireworks. Meanwhile, Dutch/Germans at 3 to 4 a.m. Yeah, they're not having fun anymore. I gotta wake up for work the next morning even though it's Saturday. I think apparently you didn't drink enough. Trade offer alert. I receive Shojin membership. You receive Andrew Tate in prison. Man, Romania sure does drive a hard bargain. I think they're gonna have to finally let him in now. I mean, what else could they possibly do? This was already so huge. And now I just really want to try this Romanian pizza. I wonder if it's any good. Me doing a lesson at 11:59 p.m. to stop Duolingo from completely oofing my 512-day streak. I feel like I have very mixed thoughts on Duolingo. I feel like it's probably good when you know literally nothing about the other language, but at a certain point I feel like I just stagnated and it doesn't help at all. I kind of just use it for review every now and then. Quirky and charming are basically every British BBC show ever. I'm just trying to find any BBC show in general that's not quirky or charming. I mean, those are not necessarily bad traits to have, but man, what if you guys want something different over there? I guess that's specifically talking about antiques, but I just mean everything. Everyone celebrating the new year. Meanwhile, Cameroon crying because no one's celebrating their birthday. Or maybe they should think about it as the entire world is celebrating their birthday. They get to welcome their birthday eve with a bunch of fireworks. They probably decided to get their independence from France on this exact day just for this very reason. Delete confirmation. Are you sure you want to delete France? Why would there even be a no option? You know, some of those windows are like, don't ask me again. I'm just definitely clicking this box for sure next time. People saying Russia created the Cyrillic alphabet. Meanwhile, Bulgaria just trying to be supportive. So sad, Bulgaria. I feel like I've tried to make people aware of this several times in my videos. I'm gonna keep trying. We're gonna have the whole world know one day. Someone posted this screenshot from Google Maps. Pretty much most normal day in Atlanta, Georgia ever. Typical Tuesday for this state. Average Westerner with the US, France, the British eating their Coke, burger, and baguettes. Oh, and don't forget their soccer hat. Versus average Visegrad enjoyer. I guess the nations of Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary. Ooh, I gotta admit, this food looks great down here. No wonder they got us beat. Romania with duh, Serbia with duh, Croatia with duh, Bulgaria with duh, Bosnia with duh, Russia with duh, and Hungary with whatever this is. Is anyone surprised? It's always Hungarian. That just seems hard for just a yes. Duh. Much rather just be like, duh. You want some of these pancakes? Duh. Dear Balkans. Friendly reminder that you have 3 hours to surrender before we become a world superpower. I see we have the least patriotic Turkish man ever. Balkans, you guys gotta listen to him. He seems like he means business. Kosovo, Serbia puts troops on high alert over rising tensions. Meanwhile, France, the British, the US, and all of NATO in general, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Can we, like, not... Am I the aggressor, asks Serbia? No, it's Bosnia, Croatia, and Kosovo who are wrong. Okay, so this is getting a little concerning to me because before Russia actually invaded Ukraine, there was like a couple months of buildup in like the meme sphere. If you actually go back and watch my videos from exactly a year ago, which was like 2 months before the invasion actually took place, there was a lot of like signs, like something fishy was happening and all the memes were talking about it, and then it occurred. And now I'm just kind of getting a little bit worried because it's been a couple months of this whole Serbia-Kosovo thing, rising tensions, and I just don't want a repeat of last year. People from the Nordics, 5 minutes after landing on a southern European country for their summer holiday. And I can actually confirm confirm this. I'm like a quarter Norwegian. This is exactly what happens to my skin. I think my kryptonite is like the source of power for all life in the solar system. Yo guys, Poland finally got an update. Patch notes 0.3.7. I'm so excited for this because there's been a lot of glitches that they needed to fix. Car physics bug fix. Finally, that was really kind of annoying. It didn't happen all the time. Map respawn fix. Very nice. Oh man. New Easter egg added. We have game versus video. Wow. Lag fix. That was the worst part about playing the Poland game. Every time I stepped in that country, it was like I got 2 FPS. Kind of annoyed it took them this long to finally patch it. The entire world congratulating Slovaks on their 30 years of independence. Then there's the majority of Slovaks who didn't want to leave Czechoslovakia in the first place. Hey, good job. I know you didn't necessarily want to be your own country, but you've done a good job in the process. I don't see what's wrong with that. I mean, that still seems like something you'd congratulate someone on. I wonder what would have to happen for that country to return. I gotta think it's within the realm of possibilities. Finnish people on their way to make motorsports legends for no particular reason at all. Like, you just wouldn't expect this from Finland. I understand Finland making like ski legends, right? I guess it shouldn't be a surprise that in this country, everyone kind of has to be a good driver. Finland intentionally losing the ice hockey game to Sweden to make them think that Finland is bad, so that Finland can destroy them in the real hockey championship. Talk about big brain moves right here. Why try hard in the first matchup? You probably actually want to hold back the first time you play. There's a saying in sports, it's really difficult to beat the same team twice, so why even try hard the first time? Ooh, we have Venezuela, Venezuela of the north, and finally Venezuela of the south. And I like how the developer here kind of distributed them evenly throughout the continent. Like, all 3 of them are kind of close, but yet at the same time, not too close. How bad has the inflation gotten in all these places? Ooh, what it's like to be mixed. We have Turkish and Japanese. Top comment, probably an absolute beast at denying war. Okay. All right, wait a second. Why did she heart it? At least she recognizes her strength. That's what's really important. Are we sure there's not like some Serbian mixed in there too? POV, you're a Filipino who calls himself Pacific Islander. I've actually seen this firsthand a few times too. Now I just don't even comment on it. I don't think I've ever seen any continents defining image that didn't include the Philippines in Asia. I mean, I know there's more to the conversation than just that, but typically speaking, when it comes to like what defines a continent, like yeah, that one's not really in a debate. Japanese mythology versus Korean mythology. Indonesian mythology versus Malaysian mythology. Then there's Thai mythology versus Filipino mythology. This one actually looks like the best. I wanted to learn more about this. They like monsters too. Every time I drink a Monster energy drink, I feel like I'm gonna collapse. Body can't handle it. Azerbaijan be like, babe, it's time for our semi-annual conflict. Meanwhile, Armenia, yes, honey. It's actually really sweet that even though Armenia doesn't want to do it, they still find a way to make her happy. Kind of romantic. For anyone asking me, maybe you should give up Crimea and Donbass in exchange for peace. Now, before asking this question, name me the specific region in your country you'd be willing to give up. Meanwhile, this respondent, I guess us Americans have made our choice. I mean, Mississippi, it does struggle. This state, it struggles. I don't have much room to talk. I'm from Alabama. We're right there next to it. Midwesterners after tasting something that isn't bland as frig. Okay, I understand Midwesterners probably aren't the biggest fans of spice, but man, they just have such good cheese and potatoes. All their dishes it's just cheese and potatoes, but it's so bomb. Just do not put even a single spice on it. It won't go that well. Oh yeah, that's right. They love their tater tot hot dish. VFX icon and sequel to highest grossing film of all time. Wowsies, goated CGI blue people versus unabashed military propaganda with cool planes. And this Giga Chad's just like, I must join the Air Force as soon as possible. I guess we'll see which one wins overall. It's actually gonna get close, I think. Avatar's still making a lot of money. I haven't seen it though. I haven't even seen the first one. Where does Puss in Boots rank on this? Ukraine rightfully belongs to West Virginia. Put that back, thief. Is Ukraine desperately in need of some coal mines? And can we write like a John Denver song for this country as well? You are known for our great landscapes and Germanic castles? No. Our great education or culture? How about having cheap drinks and being a part of the Baltics? Oh, that's not exactly what they wanted, I guess. I actually didn't know the cheap drinks part. My go-to meme is just canon to Nordic with Estonia. I do feel like I remember them having good education there, though. That's not really memeable, though. There is only one Tesla. Elon Musk's cars? No. How about the brand new Croatian Euro coins? Reminding everyone of the true Tesla. Some people out here forgetting. I was gonna say, if he wasn't actually born in Croatia, though, that'd be a little bit awkward, but okay, he was. Poland deserves reparations from Germany. Meanwhile, Germany showing these 2 areas that Poland got. Oh yeah, don't forget about Danzig. Oh my gosh, 2 more. What is this? Southern East Prussia. And finally, a frick ton of EU funds Germany pays for. Okay, I guess Germany doesn't think this is funny anymore. They pulled out all the stops. Yeah, Poland kind of got a lot of this stuff over here. That's a form of reparations in a way. EU enjoyer whenever England does something funny as they're screaming at England. Versus EU enjoyer holding English person whenever a US American gets involved. I actually love this. I think this was an important little reminder. The EU still love them. Dad, can you explain to me what a solar eclipse is? No, son. No, son. Oh. He's not gonna get this one, is he? When you ask NATO why they didn't help Ukraine in 2014.
Well, it was a different time. It was back when we didn't know the Russians were incompetent.
Oh, Ukraine is sad about that. This is a little bit too perfect. If we could go back in time, things might have been differently. Average Roundel fan versus average symbol enjoyer. I actually kind of agree with this, although some of these symbols basically are roundels. I found roundels like cool to look at once or twice, but after that I'm just like, meh. I'd rather have the iconic stuff there. It's much more recognizable. Why don't you like Turks? Because the Janissaries did very bad things, says all of them in unison. Meanwhile, the Janissaries, who were Armenian, Bosnian, Bulgarian, Greek, Georgian, Albanian, Croatian, Serbian. Oh. Yo guys, huge revelation. Turkmenistan is Balkan. Confirmed. And I thought for a second there it was just actually a meme. No, it is called Balkan. I can't wait to see how they contribute to the chaos. Build your perfect country in your head. Culture, Albanian. Government, Albanian. Localization, Albanian. Landscape, Albanian. Weather, food, sports, music, film, economy. This seems like a very Albanian country. This thing would be unstoppable, I think. Guess you can say this guy's probably not that patriotic, but, you know, very even here, I think. NATO, the Balkans, and Russia all watching as Serbia and Kosovo begin their fight. Again, can we not? Can we not? Let's not. The memes are already toxic enough. Ancient Finnish names, which translates to loved one, child of the day, war hero, and man of gold. Meanwhile, modern Finnish names, aw, I mean, they're kind of cute though, in a way. I like Nico and Luca. I think I can pronounce like 50% of these names versus, you know, the 0% up here. Although, you know, the translation is cool. The most complex Korean sentence ever versus the most intuitive Chinese word. I just want to like one day be able to have the patience to do at least one Chinese character, to draw it or write it, whatever. Just one. Just any one, and hopefully it doesn't take like 2 hours. This one seems easy enough. It's just like a 5. Why does this one look sus? You tried to destroy our culture and completely assimilate us! I know, I'm sorry, says Germany. Will you ever forgive me? Meanwhile, Serbia, Croatia, Romania, and Slovakia, you tried to destroy our culture and completely assimilate us! And I enjoyed every second of it, says Hungary. And I think they're trying to do it again. I think they want like their old borders back. I feel like they've been complaining about that a lot lately. And big thank you to my patrons. Drew's Goth Girlfriend. Triv44, aka DrewcometoCracow, Polandnextvacation. Twickenhamster. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. $20 is a lot, Drew. Selene. Wildfang. Bryton Is,
Carmel Saida,
DJ, McSkillet,
Ortin,
Patrick,
Allison,
Robert E,
RyeThePie,
the Polish Lithuanian
the
Commonwealth,
Mexican 760,
Veiotic,
and ZaneyBoi.